Welcome back to Bridge 4. Here are 18 quotes that Patchface has said so far in George R.R. Martin's epic fantasy series, A Song of Ice and Fire. This is basically everything that he has said so far, other than clever bird, clever man, clever fool. And we already know that he's a clever fool, whether Patches knows it or not. The reason Patchface is clever is because some of what he has said has already proved to be prophetic, such as this line about the red wedding and this one about the purple wedding. And in the first Patches video that we did here a couple weeks ago, we went over the hypothesis that this line here may prophesy the rise of the ice dragon in the Winds of Winter. Check out that video. But in this video, we're going to make a hypothesis about a different type of dragon, a very specific fire dragon of a sort. Let's step back from Patches for a minute and take a look at King Stannis Baratheon's only child, Shireen. The very first time that we meet Shireen, she's claiming to have had a bad dream about dragons. The dragons were coming to eat her. Of course, hindsight's 20/20, but we now know that Shireen is going to burn. Not just because she burned in the show, but because Shireen's burning was one of the 3 holy moly moments that George R.R. Martin allegedly told the showrunners about. So that is the fire dragon that I'll be referencing here today. Not Rhaegal, not Drogon, but the dragon of Shireen's nightmares. The fire that eventually causes her life fire to burn out. We used these 6 Patches lines in the Ice Dragon Hypothesis video, and we're going to save these 8 Patches quotes for another time. So today, I want to focus on these 2. Let's start with this one. In this line, Patches may be referring to the White Wedding between Jane Poole and Ramsay Bolton at Winterfell. Maybe, maybe not. What's most interesting, however, is what Melisandre has to say right after Patches' quote. That creature is dangerous. Many a time, I have glimpsed him in my flames. Sometimes there are skulls about him, and his lips are red with blood. So Melisandre has had many visions of Patches, and sometimes he is surrounded by death with lips that are red with blood. Question for us readers is whether or not Patches causes the death, possibly by being turned into a white and biting people, or whether Patches is one of the dead in her visions. Let's figure that out. Right after Melisandre comments on that vision of Patches, Jon Snow thinks to himself how it is a wonder that Melisandre hadn't already burned Patchface. All it would take would be a word in Queen Selyse's ear and Patchface would feed her fire. So that's one way he may die. Patches may burn. What do you think? Do you think Patches will be given to the flames, just like Shireen? I do, and here's why. Jon Snow's last chapter in A Dance with Dragons opens with Queen Selyse telling Jon to let the children of Hardhome die. As she said that, she kissed Shireen. Though, it's worth noting, she kissed Shireen on her cheek, which was unmarred by grayscale. Another ominous clue for Shireen's fate, but high level, think about it. Patches is an extension of Shireen at this point. If they're gonna burn Shireen, they're going to burn Patches as well. And from a symbolic standpoint, as Queen Selyse said this to Jon to let the children of Hardhome die, Patchface was cross-legged at Shireen's feet. And on top of that, just like Shireen, Patchface has a mottled face. They're one and the same, they're a package deal. Towards the end of A Dance with Dragons, in Jon 11, Shireen meets Val, and Shireen asks Val if she's the Wildling Princess, to which Val responds, "Some call me that." Shireen then responds that she is a princess too, but never had a sister. She used to have a cousin once, before he sailed away, and even though he was just a bastard, she liked him. Shireen was referring to Edric Storm from the books, the family member whom Stannis had previously tried to burn so as to raise a fire dragon. Shireen's mere reference to Edric Storm in passing there, it angered Queen Selyse so much that Queen Selyse immediately told Patchface to take the princess to her room, to which Patches responded, "Away, away," the fool sang. "Come with me beneath the sea. Away, away, away." The context of this Patches line is key. It is said in reference to Edric Storm, the cousin whom they already tried to burn. So if they end up burning Patches at the same time that they burn Shireen in the Winds of Winter, then this line here takes on a new, sad meaning. "Away, away," the fool sang. "Come with me beneath the sea. Away, away, away." Or who knows, maybe Patches is just gonna bite Queen Selyse's face.